It is time to say goodbye to the Apple Vision Pro because I'm about to return this. It was honestly a really hard decision to decide whether or not I should return it, but I'm gonna walk you through my rationale while I pack this bad boy up and drive over to the Apple Store to return it. I feel so conflicted. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved the Apple Vision Pro. It is truly an incredible piece of technology. There's nothing like it. And I've used some VR headsets in the past, but this was truly just like a different experience with a deep integration with your Mac, your iPhone, your iCloud services. It's truly something special. And the technology, the core technology that underlies it blows my mind with just how well it works. You look at something, you click it, and then bam, you're interacting with a computer that's strapped onto your face. And I didn't really find it honestly all that heavy. Hot take, but all the people that are like, oh my god, the solo band in the back is so heavy. Wow, my neck hurts, I can't lift it. No, it's not heavy, you're just weak. I used this for like 5 hours in a row. No problem. Just start lifting, bro. Like, it's not that deep. I think the worst part about returning stuff is like repackaging it in like at least a somewhat presentable manner. I don't remember how any of this like goes together. But the main reason why I bought this Apple Vision Pro in the first place was to build apps with it. That was like the main goal. And then I realized that you can build apps with the Apple Vision Pro simulator that comes built into Xcode. That was realization number one. It's like, okay, even if you wanted to build apps on the Vision Pro, you could do it without the Vision Pro. And I agree, you totally do want to test your applications on the Vision Pro for like the final production version for it. But also, it's like if I'm being dead ass, on God, for real, honest with myself, I'm probably not gonna be building a Vision Pro app anytime soon. For example, I'm building this one app called perfectinterview.ai, which is an AI-powered mock interview solution for mock behavioral interviews as well as mock coding interviews. Check it out at perfectinterview.ai. You see how smooth that plug was? I'm built different, you know? No, but for example, like that is a web application and I have no plans or intentions to build a Vision Pro app. I've come to the realization that it's actually not hard to purchase one of these. Like, at least from some of the Apple reps and the Apple employees that I've talked to at the Apple Store, they're like, yeah, no, we just have some lying in stock for people to buy anytime that they want. So with that in mind, I realized like, look, when the day comes that I actually decide to build my own Vision Pro app and I want to test it out on a real device, that's when I have to go buy the Vision Pro again. Outside of the actual app development part of this whole thing, now let's talk about the actual day-to-day use cases for the Vision Pro. 90% of my computer use is coding. I'm a developer, I love to code. You probably already know that since you're watching this video. But because the vast majority of my work is coding, I cannot use the Vision Pro as a standalone device. I can only use the Vision Pro in conjunction with my existing MacBook. And as of right now, the benefits of using it with my MacBook, it's not compelling enough for me to drop $3,500. And that's pre-tax. Post-tax is probably closer to $4,000 than anything. So it's not really worth it for me to pay $4,000 for like a companion to my Mac. It doesn't give me $4,000 worth of value quite yet. Because all I can really do is like mirror my Mac display, one display, and that's kind of it. And it's like, it's fun, it's really impressive at what it can do, but I don't really feel like it makes me more productive, let alone $4,000 worth more productive, right? All right. Packing update, we're almost done. With the Vision Pro, I just found myself, I felt like I was forcing myself to use it more so than anything else. Whereas for other really expensive pieces of technology, for example, with this exercise bike right here, this exercise bike costs $3,000 pre-tax. So it's actually cheaper than the Vision Pro, which is insane to say. So the thing is, this bike, despite it being similar levels of expensiveness, I have no feelings of buyer's remorse. I use this 4 to 5 times a week, so I immediately feel the value from using it because I've already worked out and bike a lot in my free time, so this is just a natural integration into my life, my day-to-day life. But with the Vision Pro, I felt like I was really trying to force it into my life. This felt more of an accessory to my MacBook Pro. So it's kind of hard to justify a $3,500 accessory to an existing $3,500 laptop. That's just, in my opinion, kind of excessive. Whereas if I was somebody that I didn't code or anything, and if I just used my laptop for casual browsing and stuff like that, honestly, I could see this being really fun to use because it's literally so great to doing all of those things. But because I can't really code on this, I think a really big game-changing feature is if you can shove all the internals of a MacBook Pro into this, and this can be my one and only computer. I can code directly on this. I can open up Terminal, VS Code directly on this without my MacBook. That would totally change the story. And I could be convinced to sell my laptop, get rid of it, and just go all in on the Vision Pro. For me and my use cases as a developer, this is not really feeling like a computer and a standalone device. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud at my repacking job. Like, this looks pretty stock, and even just looking at it, this feels like I'm looking at a sculpture. Like, this looks like an art piece, not just like a computer. It's truly a beautiful piece of technology. Here are a few smaller reasons, like less bigger philosophical reasons as to why I'm returning the Vision Pro. Number one is the fact that I wear contacts a lot. I wear contact lenses, and my eyes get hella dry when I use the Apple Vision Pro. I always forget to blink, and wow, it makes my eyes so incredibly dry, and it's really uncomfortable, really. Maybe there's like a learning curve that you'll get used to it and remember to be a functioning human being and to blink more often, but I haven't developed that far yet. My brain is still growing that skill set. I haven't leveled up that much. And yes, I know you're like, actually you're tech bro, you can get optical inserts to make it a much easier and smoother process. You're not wrong, but bro, I'm already feeling nauseous and ill spending $3,500, $4,000 on this device. I don't want to make my cost of ownership even more by having to spend an additional $150 to make this more usable for me. Another small annoyance that I found with the Vision Pro is the fact that, yes, the eye tracking is really cool, but I think that it still does struggle a little bit with really the finer details. It's not able to capture the smallest buttons on certain websites, so I found that pretty unusable at times, like really, really annoying to navigate around those things when the buttons are really small on a website that I'm looking at. I'm not bearish on the Vision Pro. I still think it's going to be a successful device in the future. I just think right now, look, maybe I'm a broke boy alert, but I cannot afford to keep this at the price point of $3,500, $4,000 because the current value it provides me does not justify the price. I'm not getting that rich YouTube money, but maybe I could get that YouTube money if you want to subscribe to the channel and keep up with my content. Thumbs up. I feel like I'm breaking up with my Vision Pro right now. I feel like I'm breaking up with somebody, even though I've only known it for a week. It just feels wrong that I'm like returning it. I want to keep it. I tried so hard to justify keeping it. No matter how hard I tried, it just kept coming back to the same conclusion. Like, dog, I don't know if it's worth it. Like, it's not that useful yet for the price that they're charging. So I'm sad. I'm sad. It's a piece of history. I still think it's gonna be a piece of history, but alas, I have to part ways with it, and I will reconnect with it in the future. Oh, it has been done. I am officially Apple Vision Pro-less. I can't see. I no longer have vision. I'm blind now. Cue the sad music in the outro right now.